Hi Chauncey, good to see you again. This is our day 3 of the pantry building, and this is the day 2 that you come here. So tell us what you did and what you're gonna do today.
Okay, so right now what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a thin little cock bead across the edge of where the wall and the ceiling matches, so that we do that first so that when I tape around the edges, when I have to put the paper on the edge on the corner for the corner taping, I don't have to try to caulk behind the paper.
That's how you do it first, okay?
Yes.
And then what are we gonna do next?
Then what we're going to do is we're going to put a piece of corner bead up for the corner so that we have a nice corner edge right here.
Okay, so we actually bought that corner bead thinking it was what you wanted, but it's
That's
not.
the stucco.
Yes, true. So we're gonna get the corner bead.
Yes.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to tape all the screw holes
Okay.
over those. You do a first coat real tight, and then the second coat you go over a little bit looser, and then that way you get a nice, because taping mud's slow to dry, so you want to do 2 coats on it. One to start with to let it dry in, and this way it doesn't crack.
Perfect.
Okay, and the taping, you can see where we taped over the screws. We go over a second coat because you see how when they dry they dimple a little bit, right?
Okay.
The corner bead you
Is this
screw.
called mud?
This is taping compound.
Taping
Yes, they call it taping mud, but it's
Okay.
the corner bead. You put this in so that it gives you a nice hard solid corner, and then you go ahead and you tape the edge of it.
Tape.
We put paper over here. There's 2 different kinds actually. Let me show you. Because we have this kind here where it's a mesh and it's got sticky on it. You put it across there and then the taping mud will go into the mesh.
Oh.
And the original kind that we always started with is the paper, which is this thicker. If you notice there's a little seam in the middle, that's for when we do this corner in here. We're going to put mud. You can see where I'm putting the mud in the corner. We're going to fold the paper and we're going to run this paper down the edge of it, and that fills in the seam. The mud will be behind it, then the mud goes over the top of it. And that's what we did. This one is the mesh kind down here on the bottom.
Mesh. This one. Oh, I can see. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And then this one up here is the paper.
Oh, right. Okay. Now all the seams are done, and
Well,
the
we're getting
nails
there.
are done. Or is there any other
We've
spots?
gone over all the screw spots, but as you can see, when they dry, they start to dimple.
Yeah.
So then you go
need
over a second time.
All right. Okay.
Here, I'm going to put mud on both sides because this is what the paper is going to stick to.
What sound is that?
That's the don't worry.
Okay.
It's the spacer, the shimmy's breaking.
Shimmy, shimmy, shake.
Oh, wait, quote.
Hey, can you hand me the bucket of the taping mud? I think I'll just bring it inside here.
Okay, the taping is finished. We spent maybe 3 to 4 hours today doing it. So all the nails are hidden and flat. Also the caulking is done around all edges like this. So inside and outside is all done. We're waiting for it to dry, and then we're gonna put another coat tomorrow. And it's looking like 80% is done.